Welcome to the Cayman Islands Classic, and after 2 days of incredible games, we are down to the final matchup of the tournament with the 6th-ranked UConn Huskies taking on the Kansas Jayhawks to wrap up the inaugural Women's Cayman Island Classic. So that game against UCLA, she'll be coming off of the bench. And we're underway with the Jayhawks starting off with the rock first.
Going up against a huge opponent in Liz Kitley.
Private Mayberry had a nice look at the rim, but couldn't knock it down. But on the other side, Ashlyn Shea. Mayberry ended the previous game with 6 total points, but this is a player that can get things done along with.
Scouts interested in the way she plays, and I think she's going to have a tremendous year.
I think that's textbook for Paige Beckers. Happy with his team's effort across the board against UCLA, down by as many as 23 points for the rebound for the Jayhawks. Beautiful dish on the inside, and Aubrey Griffin gets the assist. He had highlighted at the beginning of the game right now, 1 for 3 from the field, 2 points. Dish on the inside, Nika Mule, all the way to the rim, gets the and one.
Paige Beckers out of the game will have to be more of a scoring point guard.
Yep.
Decides not to do the dribble handoff, takes it all the way.
Kansas hit 4 triples last night. Beautiful dish on the inside. Most of the first quarter with 2.
And that's exactly what happens. And you got to give that to her. Garo, the president, Jill Turk, Chief Strategy Officer, Al Wilson, Legal Counsel, and man, have we loved Al.
And her teammate trying to see if they can get one at the rim, nothing there. And it's a 3-on-1 look for UConn. Bounce pass goes out. Ashlyn Shade gets the 2 either way, as we're less than a minute to play in this one. Edwards, easy look on the inside.
On her own, she needed 2.
9 assists, 22 made field goals, and as you mentioned, 5 of them coming from Paige Beckers.
Came off a screen, got a pass, and put it in, double screen, in fact, curled, drew the defender into the screen, which I don't know why, but he's got to use the glass in those scenarios.
Backdoor by Paige Beckers, one of the best players when you're seeing moving off the ball as Edwards steps in for 2 and gets it. Anything that needs to be upgraded, they said it was just a normal foul call there as UConn got the ball back, and Paige Beckers,
defender,
that'll be another foul that goes against Jackson as the duck in by Aubrey Griffin. Gets the and one, will get a free throw, but what a great recognition from the wing guard.
Yeah, and another foul now on Jackson. She goes up to try to block it. I think in those scenarios, when your presence is needed on the floor, don't come down with your hands.
I think just having the wherewithal. Paige trying to get crafty with how she picks up her points, and Aubrey Griffin. They want to find a way to get a defensive stop at some point. Here comes Griffin. It's Brady at the top of the key for the long 2. Here we are.
Oh,
Paige with the steal and the bucket back-to-back for UConn. That's going to lead to a timeout.
Extend the lead. She starts it with a 3. Look at that. Goes under the screen, gets screened, and her defender gets screened, and then comes back on the other side, tips it away, and gets easy 2.
Back there, because that's how often she is within the lines trying to perfect her craft. Wow. Like that.
Yeah.
Paige trying to get to her spot on the floor. Steps back, top of the key. Money ball.
Right. I mean, she's up there is what I mean. Like,
oh, okay.
I thought, no, I'm not going number 1. Yeah, no, I want to make sure I'm not saying that. Because as soon as I said, I was like, 1-0. Court.
Mayberry with the assignment for Paige Beckers as Cadence Samuels last few minutes of this ball game. Jackson had the switch on Paige Beckers that time, and so what about the take on the inside? KK Arnold. Knowing that if there is a foul on either end of the floor, that there will be free throws, but on the floor as UConn, after taking the loss to UCLA last night, bounce back and get the win against Kansas, and so they will move on to 4-2 on the season.